can't believe I confessed this on Facebook.
I
Well,
know. We'll delete it. Hey, I think we're live. So let's just do it, man.
what's up?
Happy Tuesday.
You look nice.
Of course.
You're in your suit thing.
My suit thing. You know, it's
Good
funny.
thing you have pants on.
I was going to say the studio audience actually came around to check and see, yeah, we know you're like that there, but then they checked. And I'm wearing pants.
Good. I'm glad you're dressed up.
Yeah, I did make it a
Nice.
I did make it a I don't know, just a point of being that once we moved here, I would try not to wear pants.
Okay.
And this is like the fourth time
like your
since
first
we moved
time,
here.
I think.
Okay,
Okay,
a
I've
couple
seen
times.
you, yeah.
Every
I know
once
it's
in a while.
hard to just like, since you're like at the beach, you know, you're like, I have to be like in my bathing suit or something. I don't know. I think I've moved past that though. Like I don't have to like feel like I have to go to the beach every day.
Right. You don't have to have a margarita in your hands.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Ocean, yeah. Happy Tuesday.
Good. I'm doing good. Did you ask me that question?
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's kind of like when you I just went to Starbucks this morning because
You did?
Yeah, I don't like sharing.
You went to Starbucks this morning?
I didn't get a coffee. I got other stuff. I'll tell you in a minute. So I got a bag of coffee so that I can make my cold brew because I don't like, you know.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And
okay.
then
Well, we have like 4 bags up in the.
I know. But really I was going there to get a cup because I don't like sharing.
Okay.
Right? And
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and so I got a cup.
You know, when we have that discussion about our kids taking things.
Someone keeps taking my Tiger cup. Shiloh. Okay. And so so I just decided to be a nice guy and get him a cup. And as I'm at the register and the lady says, you know, like, have a nice day. I said, you too. And she said, enjoy. And I almost said,
okay. And you almost said?
You too. So it's just like these funny little echo programming things that we have. So I didn't even ask you how you're doing, and you told me anyway.
I know, right? So,
so is there anything you have to share that you don't like sharing?
Funny news? What?
Before the funny news? Yeah, no. I mean, like, I realize there are certain things that I just don't like sharing.
Oh, really?
Well, like a coffee cup. I don't like sharing my coffee cup.
Oh, that stuff. I thought you were talking about sharing, like my deepest, darkest secrets.
No, I share all of those. You know that.
I'm like, I don't know. I'm in one of those moods today. I'm like, I don't even know if I'm funny today or, well, not that like I'm funny, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I don't feel like totally ha-ha today.
It's okay.
It's all right.
It's okay. It's consistency.
Because it's all right to be like that, you know? It's not, we can't always be like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But he always makes me laugh. So. I just realized we forgot our timer.
It's okay. We're going to be right on time anyway.
We have it timed. We do our little, you know, because we don't want to like just keep dragging it on, David, you know.
Hit me with some news.
So, you look nice.
I know I do. Look at this. See, it's all been all about.
I thought you were going to go out and have a business meeting or something.
I know. You know, I mean, the problem is I have to step on my game. All of a sudden, you start like looking, and I have to. And so.
Okay, let me tell you what's in the news. Okay, so the news that I share usually is not like your basic news. You know, it's like kind of weird news.
Extra news.
Things that I think are funny. Okay, so hold on. Where is it? See, I have to be more prepared. But,
yes.
Okay, so should I start with the really funny ones?
Is it going to get sad?
Actually, no. Wait, hold on. I got this one. It's basically some people in jail.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Yes, some guys were basically. Okay, here's the headline. 4 charged with repeatedly escaping prison, returning with booze and phones. So you're just kind of like, what is happening in that jail?
Must be a pretty
they're
good jail.
Repeatedly escaping, but they're finally saying you're charged.
But hold on, they're
also coming back.
They're repeatedly coming back.
Hey, I'm gonna make a run to the corner store.
Hey. Sounds a lot like our house with our kids, you know. I'm kidding. No, they don't.
What?
No, I'm just saying, like,
I don't get
if they
it.
grow up and
Sorry.
come back, no, they don't.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
Oh, that.
Kids
All right. Yeah.
haven't had
True.
that.
True. Okay. So anyway, so they're for some reason they're just repeatedly escaping. But okay.
Listen, you're doing something
In
right
other
at that
news-
prison. You probably should go teach other corporations how to do what you're doing. If your employees only left to go get booze and phones
Okay,
and come
so-
back.
I have a few athletic stuff here. Okay, but not like sports. This one, and I thought, hey, we lived in Idaho for about 6 months.
Yes, we did.
Okay, man finishes half marathon while skipping to break Guinness record. An Idaho man. I didn't see where he was from, but he actually. Okay, and also this man has more than 100 Guinness World Records.
And he just randomly chose.
So he did this skipping marathon thing, and he skipped, and I think his time was like 2 hours and something. I think we don't have an excuse, with running a marathon. If he did it skipping, I mean.
I skipped a marathon. No one ever says that.
It's part of the world record.
And it's Idaho, so do you think he called it potato skips?
What is that?
He skipped.
What are potato skips?
Potatoes, because he's in Idaho.
Oh.
Man, the jokes come early. And, I wonder, too, I've always thought about this Guinness thing. Like, can you just choose something random and say, like, I bet I can blink my eyes more than anyone in a day? And then you do it, and then they send someone to record you?
The kids always watch stuff on YouTube, about, like, we saw one guy. I actually watched it. The guy drove around the, but I don't think it was a world record thing. I think they were gonna, anyway, it's that beast guy.
We got a note that actually is pretty funny. And Sean Waite says that he has skipped all marathons.
Oh, that's awesome.
Get it?
Sean.
He
Yeah.
skipped all marathons.
Yeah.
So maybe Sean holds the world record for
should
skipping
beat
every
this
marathon.
guy.
He skipped
All
every
right.
marathon.
So this one is, I was like, they really should have like some rules to this, but whatever. Delaware couple wins the North American wife carrying championship.
I've seen this actually.
Yeah.
I've watched this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they kind of carry the wives over their shoulders like a backpack.
Yeah.
But they're upside down.
Uh-huh.
And they're walking
It's
in
like some
and going
Dutch
into water through mud, and it's like an obstacle course.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the people that won, so the guy was like super tall. You could tell he's athletic and lean. And she was tiny, like, probably like shorter than I was. And just, I'm like, come on.
So they literally got married for the competition, it seems like.
No.
Come on.
I don't
And this
think
is
they
something
did
that was invented in some like the Netherlands or like IKEA or some crazy place where they can just
No, I
carry
don't
your.
think so. I don't think so.
Really.
Anyway, yeah, I doubt that. But I think what I'm saying is they should have rules, because now if I would have read the article and it said she was like 300 pounds and he was little, then.
Well, they should switch too.
And he won, carrying his wife. I mean, that would be,
like
that deserves a prize. Don't you think?
I think they should have to switch.
And she carries him?
Yeah, like, it should be both.
Well, I'm not carrying you.
I mean, I
don't
didn't
want to do this.
You've been carrying me for 25 years, girl.
Anyway. Oh, you're so sweet. Sometimes I get kindness. I'm kidding. He's always kind. All right. So, do you have anything good to say?
Good to say. I never have anything good to say. But I've been thinking. Do you like soup?
Soup?
Yeah. You eat soup like every day, don't you?
Oh yeah, I do.
It's interesting. Not related, but kind of. I believe that our what goes on in between our two ears is like it's like a soup, right? You got some noodles and some carrots. You got some chunks of meat, which is what you really wanted anyway. Was those little chunks of meat.
Yeah.
And sometimes in a soup, do you ever go to and you have a soup and there's some stuff in there you didn't like? Mm-hmm. Like I hated when my mom would put celery in the soup, or there were some things that were unsavory. Mm-hmm. Well, that's a lot like what goes on in between our ears. And what I have found, and I want to hear you chime in on this.
We have soup.
We have soup between our ears. Mm-hmm.
All kinds
And
of stuff.
and what's happening here is that we have thoughts and we have beliefs. And if we're not careful, we can just reach into whatever's going on in here, and we can reach in and we can eat it all in one bite, and we all think it's stuff that we've chosen. But only the beliefs are what we've chosen.
Right.
The thoughts can be wrapped around emotions. They can be wrapped around things that have helped us to survive in the past. The thoughts can be, it's stuff maybe that other people have thought for us. It's not really what we have. We haven't purposely let it in. It's not really what we chose. It's just there.
Right. Okay. Just different thoughts. Yeah.
Right. And sometimes we actually act on those thoughts. We just take the whole bite, and we think that whatever's going on in here is what we want and what we intend, and all of those things. And that's dangerous.
It is.
What do you think about that so far?
It's good.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
Do you agree?
I do believe that there's all kinds of stuff in there that just like, why am I thinking this? Or why would I even think this? And go on.
No, I
want you to finish because I'm still not there.
So here's, I guess, like one of the things that I think is important to do is to actually write out and speak out and share what you actually believe. And so it can have to do with God. It can have to do with yourself. It can have to do with your situation. It can have to do with what's happening around you. If you're not careful to do that, you're going to just be a reactor, right? And you're just going to be going off all the time. And what happens from you isn't actually what really came from your heart. That's, I think, why we do a lot of things we didn't intend to do. And you're laughing because
I had a bad reaction last night.
Oh, do tell.
So bad. So, I was so Mariah's visiting, and I was like, this is a perfect time to make chocolate pumpkin muffins, because I usually do that in the fall. Well, so I'm getting all my ingredients, and I couldn't find my mini chocolate chips because I was making tiny little muffins. And
that's mini with an I, not with an A.
Mini.
Yeah.
Miniature. Mini. Yeah.
Not many.
Tiny. Right. And so I couldn't find my chocolate chips. So I'm like, oh no, somebody ate them. Where are they? I know I was like going crazy. Remember that time, the roast, that I was like, my sister probably took it.
Okay, she's probably watching this.
No, she's not. No, I'm like, where did my roast go? I was like, I had the meat anyway, and I was gonna make dinner, and I couldn't find it. And I'm like, where is it?
No, she was mad, and she went so far as to accuse her sister of actually stealing.
Well, I didn't tell her.
Okay, well now it's
I
out.
had the thought.
You can edit it out.
That she might have taken it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why? Why would she?
Why would she take my roast?
I know she's that desperate. Anyway, so I realized, because I had been getting groceries delivered, that they did not show up at the door. So somehow I never got it. And I thought for some reason I thought I got it. The mini chocolate chips, though, I was texting the kids, the older ones, and I'm like, I know you took it. Wow, I think I could have trusted my children. And all this stuff. I mean, ugly things were coming out of my mouth. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? And the kids were like, Mom, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, I know I had them in there, and I checked my Walmart list, and it was, I know, blah, 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 blah.
So you thought when the kids were putting the groceries away, someone hid the chocolate chips.
Yeah, somebody ate them. Somebody ate the chips.
Wholesale.
No. Wait a minute. They didn't eat the chips because Cole comes home after you guys came back. And I'm like, because Cole, he knows where things go because he's a helper.
And so?
Anyway, so not that my other kids aren't helpers, but sometimes you have that one kid. Anyway, so so I said, Cole, where are these chocolate chips? I know that so-and-so ate them. And he's like, I don't think they ate them. I think they fell back here. And so he found them for me. And guess what? I felt horrible. I felt horrible. But anyway, and I reacted terribly.
Listen.
And I had to apologize to those kids.
Well, thank you for apologizing.
I did. I went up to them and I said, I'm so sorry for my behavior, my reaction, my whatever.
And now on behalf of all mothers everywhere who've ever accused anyone of stealing their chocolate chips or pot roast, we apologize to thee.
Yes, and sister, you never knew this. I'm very sorry that I was thinking that you might have taken the pot roast.
She was ready to convict you and send you to jail. Trial was done. Trial was done. So here's the deal, and we'll wrap this up. I can't believe I
confessed this on Facebook.
I know. We'll delete it. It's okay.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Because I'm also recording this for that. Okay.
So here's the deal. Like we have to take inventory of what's going on in the soup between our ears. And if you have to find the celery, you have to find those things that don't agree with who you are or who you want to be.
Right.
Because the reality is that we're just the current version of our future selves. We can choose who it is that we're going to be, and we choose that by who we are right now. And so I want you to go through, and I do this almost daily, and almost take a snapshot. Your thoughts are all frozen, suspended in animation, and you pull out those different feelings and thoughts and ask yourself, does this align with what I believe? Is this serving me in becoming the person that I'm hoping to become?
Right.
And oftentimes, even just looking at the soup can help you to avoid the yucky parts.
And becoming slow to react, and
Yeah. Okay, take a breath.
Yeah, and it's awful sometimes how, I don't know, but anyway.
The truth is out. The truth is out. So
it happens.
Are you ready for the joke?
It happens, but there's so much grace and love that we need to and forgiveness. We have to forgive ourselves and move over.
Everyone, let's just forgive ourselves right now.
Yes, we forgive ourselves and we move forward.
Agreed.
And we ask for forgiveness when we screw up, right? All right.
It's easier to receive something for yourself when you give it to others, for sure.
Yeah.
So be a forgiver.
Yeah.
So, joke?
I guess.
Okay. What?
I might laugh this time.
Okay, what do you call a fat psychic? I know that's probably not nice, but what do you call a fat psychic? A fortune teller.
Oh my gosh.
Fortune teller. Gotcha.
If we have a psychic on here.
Or a fortune psychic.
To be overweight.
Yeah, we will invite you onto the show. She probably could have seen that coming if that happened. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Guys, go have fun on Tuesday. Smile, laugh for a solid 7 seconds, and do something today that makes you happy.
Yes.